Warning, this is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous.
Haters make us famous. Good morning, everybody. Cap Nation Live. Ready to rock, ready to roll on this beautiful and blessed Saturday morning. Hopefully you guys can all hear me today. Running late, but always late, but worth the wait, I like to say. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. UFC. It's a busy flipping morning, let me tell you. It is a busy flipping morning. We got UFC already going. We got a lot of big stuff rolling. Yeah, guaranteed Saturday later on. My daughter saying, hey, Daddy, you got to take me to the Halloween store. Daddy, you got to take me for donuts. Daddy, we got to do this. Daddy, don't forget my friends are coming over later. You got to put up my play set still. Man, it's a busy day. But nonetheless, we're still here. Not for much longer. Been here all morning long, so that way I can take my little one for donuts here in just a little bit. But nonetheless, UFC rolling. I haven't even had a chance to sit down and watch a single fight yet. Now, what I want to know, have I missed anything? Have I missed anything yet? Anything good? I'm reading the live chat about a illegal knee. I'm just now putting it on so that way I can hopefully enjoy a few of them before the day gets rolling. By the way, it's still early enough. You can still get on the Max Fight Pick, $25 with the huge guarantee. And don't forget, if you enter the promo code MMA50, it will take 50% off the full fight card. That is MMA50. MMA50 takes off 50% off the UFC fight card. Rich says it won't be long until it says, Dad, I need the keys to the vet. You're right? Right? Like, hold on. Let's like, timeout. Timeout. Slow the time down. Just trying to catch up. We're on the second fight, I believe. You guys could better tell me if that is the case or not. I believe we are. But I don't know about you guys, but I am ready for a good day today. Trying to log into some of my betting accounts, and it says we can't use your geographical location. Yes, you can. Don't be slowing me down now. Don't be slowing me down. Whew. Trying to bet this fight. I had the first one in, which was, obviously part of a parlay. That's weird. I hit the wrong button again. Looks like I'm going to miss betting this one because it can't log in. Anthony says, hit the thumbs up button. 32 watching, only 14 thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it when you do. Let me see if I can get my login to work. Probably not. Man, everything, connection is super slow today. This should work. There we go. Let's see if I can get the bet in before... Oh, of course, it's locked out. No, didn't get it in for me, but... Rossi did it to you? That's what I was on. That's what I was trying to bet this fight coming up. That underdog play, but we'll see. See if anything live pops up. So, what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be taking a look at some college football. Try and put you guys on some winners. It was a good thing that we broke down a couple of the early games yesterday, because that means we're just a couple breakdowns ahead already, so that's nice. By the way, we broke down some games yesterday. For today, if you want to know what they are, go watch yesterday's, towards the end of yesterday's. Uh-oh. And Gordon's probably done now. Now that he's on the ground, it's probably over. And on the bottom. I definitely don't like that. If you were betting on Gordon. It was looking great until that, right? The odds went from Muhammad, which was minus 1,200 live, to as soon as he got on top, to minus 2,500 as soon as he got on top. As soon as the fight went to the ground. I wish I could turn the volume on, but obviously YouTube would probably object to that. Now he's minus 3,000. See if he can get it done in round one. We are going to jump into some breakdowns. By the way, those NBA little leans that I threw out there yesterday were not too shabby. We're going to jump into a Cincinnati and SMU breakdown, assuming I could find it. We'll take a look at Cincinnati at SMU. Little early game. Cincinnati 5-1 straight up, 2-3-1 against the spread. Going up against SMU, who's 3-3 straight up, 1-5 against the spread. We'll run our straw poll. And by the way, we're not going to be live for too long this morning, so I promised my little one that I would be home to take her to Old Donuts. All right, let's get these updated and current lines for this game. Cincinnati's laying 3.5. SMU catching 3.5. Sitting with an over or under 60. So post up in the comment section what you're rolling with as your best bet. Are you rolling with SMU plus the points? You're going to lay the 3.5 with Cincinnati? The over 60 or the under 60? Make sure you guys select that straw poll and then comment down below what you're going to be rolling with while we do this breakdown. And we'll see what we can do. 1 minute left in the round for Malkovev to get this job done. He's minus 4,000 live to see if he can get him finished and submitted in round one. which was a nice little underdog play. Cincinnati, as I was saying, 5-1 straight up, 2-3-1 against the spread. Great, straight up team. Not good to be betting on this year. They're averaging 38.2 points per game. They just can't close those spreads, but I'm going to be honest. They've had, 3 games where they've been a favorite of 24 or more, all right? When they've been a big favorite of 24 or more, they've only covered one time, and that was the first time when they were laying 29 against Kennesaw State, which was a gimme game. All right, they beat them 63-10. They average 156 a game on the ground, 4.8 yards per carry, 279 in the air, 8.6 yards per passing attempt. They'll be going up against a high-flying offense in SMU that averages 35.5 points a game. They average 138 a game on the ground at 4.3 yards a carry, and a massive 352 in the air at 8.3 yards per passing attempt. All right. They'll be going up against a Cincinnati defense that gives up just 21.2 points per game. They're holding teams to 127 a game, rushing 2.8 yards per carry, and just a measly. They are stingy in that secondary, giving up just 186 a game in the air at 6 yards per passing attempt. Can SMU crack that code against Cincinnati's defense and move the ball down the field? We're going to find out. Hold on one second, folks. SMU's defense. Getting up 29.5 points a game. Getting torched in the run defense. Giving up 209 yards a game. You want to run the ball, just run it against SMU. You'll be able to do it all day long. You'll be able to do it all day long, which will be great for Cincinnati that averages one more rushing play to passing plays per game. They give up 209 on the ground at 4.5 yards per carry. 223 in the air at 7.7 yards per passing attempt. Cincinnati should have their way. Both teams are in the negative department in turnovers. -1 for Cincinnati, -3 for SMU. I expect points in this one. The last 6 games in the head-to-head series, by the way, have all gone under. All right? Buenos dias, Alex. Good morning, sir. The last 6 head-to-head, I just said this, have all gone under the total. The last 6 times these two teams have played each other, the total has gone under the total. All right? I do expect points here. SMU 12-3 against the spread when playing at home after a game with a turnover margin of +2 or better. Cincinnati, by the way, is 7-0 to the under after having played South Florida. Matthew, if they didn't select you, they didn't select you, but congrats on smashing your player prop. Taking a look at our straw poll numbers, 56% of the people that have put in a vote said Cincinnati laying 3.5 is their best bet on this game. 25% say the over 60, 6% say the under 60, and 12% are saying SMU. Pretty distinctive in all categories there on where the best bet should be. Cincinnati and probably the over. Cincinnati and probably the over. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I like Cincinnati. They beat up Arkansas. They got beat up by Arkansas in the beginning of the season. They came back to beat Kennesaw State. They beat Miami of Ohio. They did beat Indiana 45-24. They beat Tulsa 31-21. And they also just beat South Florida by 4. Okay? But when you look at SMU, they won 2 right out of the gate, beating North Texas. Beat them 48-10. They beat Lemoore 45-16. And then they went on a little 3-game losing streak, losing to Maryland, TCU, UCF, and most recently beating Navy 40-34. All right. What to expect out of this one? I expect points. Plain and simple. Points. I expect points. I expect a lot of points. I expect a lot of points by TCU. Excuse me, not TCU, Cincinnati. TCU game is on my mind. But yeah, I do expect a lot of points by Cincinnati in this one. Line on this one, total sitting at 60. All right, total sitting at 60. First half number at 30.5. First quarter number sitting at 13.5. What to expect? Points. That's where I see it. I see points in this one. And then I see dollar signs and I see points. All right, we're going to end this poll here. And I'm rolling with the over. I'm rolling with the over on this one. Okay? And we're going to just pop one out there as a free play right away. If I could even get this rolling. I can't even type this morning. Free play, Cincinnati, SMU, over 60. Okay? Over 60 is what I'm rolling with early this morning. We do have some other early plays, obviously, personal plays, premium plays. If you want to know, got to get on board for those ones. You can pick up 3 days, $99. By the way, UFC, enter the promo code. There's still plenty of time. Enter to get the good stuff. Max Fight Pick is on the tail end of the main card. You could actually get the full fight card minus 2 fights for half off. Enter the promo code MMA50, all lowercase, MMA50, and you will get the full fight card for half off. It comes out to be, I think, like $14.99 or something like that. Guaranteed Saturday, $50 off. Had that big win on USC plus a 3.5 last week. They crushed my dreams as they did not win and continue their undefeated season. But nonetheless, we did cash and cover. So that was nice. Alrighty. Taking a look at a couple of things here. Gonna be pulling up. Ooh, got us back. Boy, would that have been a big loss if he could have choked him out in the last 10 seconds. I think he was like plus 5,000 or something like that. We're going to take a look at another one. We're going to take a quick gander at that Akron and Kent State game. And see what we can come up with. So bear with me while I pull that one up. And we'll see what we can come up with. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. There is a lot of totals that I like over today. There is a lot of totals that I like over today. I just do. I just do. There is just a lot of money to be made betting totals today. Obviously, there's some good sides as well, but I just see a lot of totals, and my eyes light up. Akron and Kent State total sitting at 65. Kent State laying 16. Holy shit. Our brother from Mother Russia is back. What is going on? Privyet. Glad to have you back, tuning in all the way from Russia. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe over there. Going to get our poll numbers for this game. You got Akron catching 16 with a total over and under 65. Get that in the comment section. By the way, put in the comment section what you're rolling with. Are you taking the points with Akron? Are you going to lay the juice with Kent? Are you rolling with the over or the under? Brandon, it's definitely a Pac-12 matchup, and the over, I think, could be tough. They could get into a shootout, but I expect something different in that one. I really do. And that game right there has a lot of implications towards the end of the season. If UCLA as a 7-point dog can beat their, third top 15 ranked team in a row or fourth, whatever it is, and remain undefeated. And then obviously they're going to have to beat USC. They'll be at home against USC, the Poly Pavilion or wherever, or not Poly Pavilion, but at the Rose Bowl. And then obviously they'd have to win out in the Pac-12. But if they beat Oregon, they are a legitimate contender to put a Pac-12 team in the playoffs. Justin, did I see the wins? I did. I did see the wins. Ross says, I'm not touching this game. All right, taking a look at it. Akron, bag of ass. 1-6 straight up, 3-4 against the spread. Kent State, another bag of ass. 2-5 straight up, 3-4 against the spread. Okay? Akron averaging 18.7 points per game. Kent State averaging 27.7 points per game. Well, shit. Basic math says that's only 46.4 points per game combined. How the hell do we have a total of 65? Well, when you take a look at their defenses, they give up a combined, 71.9 points per game? Let's start with the defenses. Akron gives up 39 points a game. They give up 193 a game on the ground at 4.8 yards per carry. They give up 269 in the air at 9.5 yards per passing attempt. Kent State on D. They give up 32.9 points per game. They give up 175 a game on the ground, 4.4 yards per carry, and 274 in the air at 9.2 yards per passing attempt. Both are negative in the turnovers, -5 and -4. Battle of the turnovers. If the turnovers happen in the wrong side, it will stop this game from having points. If they happen in their own zones, it's going to give other teams opportunities to get even more points. Kent State has won the last 6 against the spread when facing off against Akron. Kent State has won 6 against the spread against Akron. Kent State 13-3 against the spread the last 5 years against poor teams with a 40% or less winning percentage. By the way, Kent State 7-0 to the over at home versus a lesser passing team averaging less than 6.5 yards per attempt. When you take a look at those offenses, there's not much to talk about Akron's offense. They average 67 yards a game on the ground, 2.3 yards per carry. They average 271 in the air at 6.3 yards per passing attempt. Kent State averages 205 a game on the ground at 4.6 yards per carry and 226 in the air. Akron throws the ball. Kent State runs the ball. How the hell do we have a total of 65? It's because those defenses are just so horrible. But when you look at these defensive numbers, you look at the teams that are putting up those points against them. Tennessee, 63-6. All right, Ohio, 55-34. So that was a decent one. I mean, you could take a look and see what both teams did against Ohio. Kent State lost to them. Beat them 31-24. That game had a total of 65.5, and it stayed under by 11.5 points. Akron against Ohio. They lost 55-34 in that game. Total of 59. That game went over. If you're trying to be able to compare and match up who did what against who, that's about all you can do for these two matchups. One went under, one went over, and only one went over the number that they're going to see today. As far as the total on this one goes, because I've had a lot of people ask me, hey, Kyle, what do you think about this matchup? Early game, a lot of points. Do you think it could happen? I mean, it's the Kent State Golden Flashes. The battle of the shit versus the shit. You just never know what to expect. If you made me choose, I would take the over. But good thing you guys don't have a gun to my head and you did not make me choose, because I'm not taking it. Now, maybe if I put it in like a 10-team or a 4-team super total where you can get it down 13 points, then maybe we'll talk some business. but I'm not the biggest fan of it. That is a fact. Quick little gander at Iowa versus Ohio State. The last time these two teams faced off, which was, 5 years ago, Iowa smashed them, right? Ohio State 6-0. They just beat Michigan State 49-20. 49-10 against Rutgers, 52-21 against Wisconsin, 77-21 against Toledo. And then there's Iowa, losers of 2 straight. Michigan only put up 27 on them. Fighting Illini put up 9 in their win. Nevada put up 27. The most they've given up is 27 points. But at the same time, they scored 7 against South Dakota State. They scored 7 against Iowa State. They did put up 27 against Nevada and 27 against Rutgers, and just 6 in their last game against the Fighting Illini. Oh my Lord, what to expect in this one? Obviously, Ohio State's probably going to win. I mean, I would love it if they lost, obviously, for the Pac-12. Having an easier shot into the playoffs. But reality is reality. You got a total of 50. Ohio State's averaging 48.8 points per game. Laying the 29.5, can't do it. I just can't do it. Are they going to be able to crack the code for Iowa's defense? If they're laying 30, this game should go way over the total. I mean, they average giving up 15 points a game anyways. Ohio State. They gave up 20 to Michigan State. They gave up 10 to Rutgers. They gave up 21 to both Toledo and Wisconsin. They gave up 12 to Arkansas State and 10 to Notre Dame in the beginning of the season. I like the over, and I cannot lie. I like the over, and I cannot lie. It's just something about those totals right there. Taking a look a little more into it, I like the over. I really do. I like it enough that I don't think they're going to allow me to do a teaser on it. Oh, yeah, they will. There it is. The teaser opportunity popped up. Listen to this 10-point super teaser. David says Ohio State may go over themselves, right? Listen to this 3 teams 10-point super teaser. Cincinnati and SMU over 50. Houston and Navy over 40.5. And Ohio State over 40. I'm betting it, folks. Our brother from Mother Russia, I'm glad things are doing good. Said only the world has gone crazy. I will go to the streams. Very nice. I hope you stay safe. And if the streams meaning the creeks and the rivers to go catch some fish, I hope you go to the streams. But if you're going to the streams to watch games, I hope you win as well. Not only am I firing on this 3-team 10-point super teaser, it's minus $1.20, and I just put $2,000 for a total payout of $36.66. And I will post it in the live chat for you guys as well. Actually, not live chat, but in the stream. So you guys can see it as well. Okay, give me a second. We'll get that up on the screen for you. It's one thing that we like to do here. We like to show wagers. Right? You know? We like to do what other companies will never do, and that's show you guys a wager. There we go. Coming up on the screen. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see here. Okay. As you can see on the screen, doing what nobody else does on YouTube, showing you a real wager. And not just any wager of like $100 or $500. There's a $2,000 three-team super teaser on the screen that's going to cash. And when we're done talking about this, we'll go back to our poll numbers for that Kent State game to see where everybody was lying. Not lying where they're, hanging out at, where they're thinking they're going to put their money at. But let's go over this teaser first that's on your screen, because we're doing what nobody else does. Showing you a legitimate wager for a substantial amount. Ross Pitts, yeah. When you go to the bottom next to parlays, you'll see a teaser button. You got to click the teaser button, and then it pops up all the teasers. It was on DraftKings. Keith Davis says only one person and only one person only shows bet tickets, and that's right here at Cap Nation Live. That is us. That is us. That is what we do. If you look at the screen, what you're going to see a 10-point teaser, super teaser from DraftKings. You're going to see Cincinnati and SMU over. We got it at 60, so it's now 50. Houston and Navy over 50.5. It's now 40.5. And Iowa and Ohio State was at 50. We got it at 40. So we need Cincinnati and SMU to hit 51 or more points. We need Houston and Navy to hit 41 or more points. And we need the Ohio State game to hit 41 or more points to cash a $2,000 ticket with a total payout of $36.66 and 66 cents, which would net me profit of $1,666.66. That's a lot of sixes. I should have probably added a penny to throw off that, but hey, it is what it is. Nobody else on the internet will show you a ticket before the damn game goes off. And if it loses, it loses. It sucks and we all lose, but it's okay. We'll make it back tomorrow. But this ain't losing. This is cashing, and this is going to be a winner. Yes, sir. Brandon says, you show tickets because you're the man, Kyle. When we win, we hear about it. When you lose, you come and face the music, and we hear about it again. Damn straight. We take it right on the chin like a champ if we farm one off. All right? And I ain't trying to stick my foot in my mouth tomorrow on this one, so we're cashing this one, folks. Trying to do something here. And I don't know if it's going to let me or not. don't know if it's going to let me or not. But I was trying to create a highlight, but it's not letting me. Nonetheless, we'll figure it out later. But that's what I have on that one. All right? The teaser is on the screen. Now let's go back over our straw poll numbers from Akron and Kent State. 35% say roll with the over, 6% say the under. Akron plus 16 and Kent State laying 16 is even Steven. We're going to run one more. Just to see where you guys are on it. Between I almost called them Akron and Kent State. If you had to choose, which one do you choose? The dog at Akron plus the 16 or Kent State laying the 16? Honestly, I think 16 is a lot, but they should roll all over them. They should absolutely crush them. They really should. Mr. KD, Keith Davis himself, very happy to drop that one on there for you guys. Now I just hope we cash it. What's going on, Ronald? I hope today is a better day. Alrighty. All right. So, by the way, UFC, you guys still have plenty of time to get on board the Max Fight Pick. Max Fight Pick is towards the end of the main card. The full fight card, you've missed a couple minor things. You still got plenty of opportunities to get on it. If you enter the promo code MMA50, all lowercase, get 50% off the full fight card. Takes it from $29.99 to $14.99. So don't miss out there. And by the way, guaranteed Saturday, if you're not on it, go get on it right now. It's a big win this afternoon. You have until 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific to get on board that one. It's a big one, folks. It is a big one. I love it. I will tell you this, it's college football, and it's going to be a big one. It's going to be a dandy. It'll be a real dandy. All right, folks. I told my little one I would be home by 9:30 to take her to donuts and go get her Halloween costume. And if I'm not there by 9:30, she gonna be mad at me. And there's nobody in this world that I want mad at me, especially her. You guys ever had a near 7-year-old mad at you? Woo! Those sad eyes will get you. Who dat Bob in the house? What's going on, man? What is going on? But yes, one free play and one free teaser up on the screen. I like it. I love it. And I can't wait till we cash it. All right, folks. With that being said, I'm out. Enjoy your day. Good luck, everybody. Am I dressing up this year? Probably not. I dress up every year. I mean, come on. Look at this clown. You guys remember who the clown was? Been a while since we talked about him. Anyways, good luck, everybody. Have a great Saturday. Be safe. Wager responsibly. We'll see you guys live tomorrow morning for the NFL. I'm pumped for tomorrow. NFL Sunday is going to be off the hook.